I'm sitting here next to a stack of toilet paper. Not because I've been panic buying, but because my husband always seems to notice when there's a voucher offer on for a stack of 52 and, well, we'll always need them, right? But I'm not the only one. So what is going on? Yes, people are coming down with a flu-like virus, and sadly, as with flu, it is unfortunately too much for some people with underlying health problems, and that is tragic because there are kinder ways to go. But I'm not entirely sure how hoarding toilet paper is necessarily going to help. Emergency packs are useful. Prescription medicines, toiletries, change of clothing, credit cards, payment cards, baby, child, pet items, even basic first aid, a blanket, torch, drinking water, canned food, dried food, phone charger, things that we might pack if we were going camping for a week perhaps. And certainly many people are quite used to doing this because they have started putting snacks and a blanket and water in their cars when we had heavy snowfall. That's sensible, that's rational, it's simply preparation. Hoarding rolls of toilet paper and soap, is that really, as one article has suggested, the natural response of a rational person who faces future uncertainty and seeks to guarantee their family's survival? What about stealing hand gel from hospitals, taking it from the people who actually need it right here and now, or even trying to sell travel size gels on eBay for 20 quid when it actually should cost you about £1.50? Maybe that's just simply how demand and supply works. But I don't think that's really how all humans work. Some of us are actually a bit more altruistic than that, but unfortunately, we're in this very strange situation. So if it's not selfishness, what might be causing the panic buying? Number one, it could be generating a sense of control. It's a situation that is constantly changing, and we do see images of deserted streets, and this can make us feel reluctant to go out. And in some cases, social distancing may be appropriate, especially if we are older or we've got a compromised immune system. And certainly if we do happen to fall ill, we will most likely have to remain isolated for about 14 days. So knowing you've got stuff can give a sense of calm. Number two is also the fear of missing out, which is a common marketing ploy. Get it before it's gone. And when we see empty shelves, we might think, oh, I don't want to miss out on that commodity. It's a bit like making a run on the bank. The herd instinct actually turns us into followers. And then we think, gosh, if I can't get it from one shop, we panic and then go and buy it from another. And that causes that source to run out, which then causes unnecessary demand because other people then follow suit. Another one, though, however, could be we do have an underlying altruism. Perhaps we're just stocking up because we're going to help. We're going to share our fortune because maybe we do have a number of people to care for, in which case we're seeing to their needs. Unfortunately, that potential good deed also has the same effect of causing fear because of the drop of the availability of that item. Fear has played a huge part in the response to COVID-19, the novel coronavirus. This has included the avoidance of corona beer. It's included racism that's been experienced, and all of this could be part of that emotional response being a little bit too strong for our rational brain to dampen. And it's not helped by the media adding hype and sensationalism in their reporting. So here's some things we can do. One, educate yourself. Find out the facts. There are many cases diagnosed and a number of deaths, but how many have recovered? There is a new site called NCOV 2019, which is run and maintained by fact-checking teenagers, and they take all of their data from reliable sources such as the World Health Organization. Two, certainly have your crisis pack, but don't overstock. Three, follow general hygiene and social etiquette rules. Wash your hands with soap and water. If you're ill, cough into your elbow or a tissue, throw it away, then still wash your hands. Four, remember that we do role model our behaviour to those who look up to us, especially children. And five, organisations could now at some point, and probably should, have some idea of procedure should measures change. Do you have risk outlines in place? For example, a flood or a fire plan could actually be adapted. So have that plan, but remain flexible in its execution. And then perhaps we can also consider donating some of that excess dry food, cans, toilet roll and soaps to local food banks.